Hailing frequencies open. We are back. Build Enterprise-D, working out of Build Issue Book 13. I never know how to say these things. We're going to focus in this vid on parts pack 47. Got a little warp engine piece there, or a nacelle piece. And looks like a deck panel, some lighting, some windows. Little house cleaning from the previous quasi-drama I was going through with the Fanhome. I asked people to post up positive if they have it on customer service. So I want to balance out here, but shout out to Richard Stevens, 3625. Kind of been commenting on the vids. I appreciate that. But he got his pack 12 in, and happily to report, he did have the addendum parts he needed to fix his nacelle. So I believe he was one of the Eaglemoss subscribers like I was that restarted with Fanhome. So I don't know, it was just me. Maybe it's a one-off customer service experience for me, which is odd. They know I'm doing these vids, and I made that apparent. I guess they wanted me to do what I did on the vid. I don't know. Moving on. Not going to dwell on that. Still enjoying the build overall. Ooh, might need to sharpen my Wahoo Killer. Alright, parts out of the pack, inventoried. Went ahead and rolled out all my windows. Panel piece here. It is metal, UT-09 on this one. That. And let's do this. First up, we're going to grab these two plastic pieces here. They're calling these a warp engine filled grill. And you're going to nest the small one into the larger one. I don't see a difference in orientation. I do notice there's like a little rough patch there, and that corresponds here and here, which it may or may not be able to show up on camera. Maybe you can see what I'm talking about, but right there, I don't know. So I'm just going to match them up for my own sanity. I think the trick will be just to go in straight and even with these as you nest them, because that's a tight fit. Once it's in, that ain't coming out. Not sure what the purpose of that is. They do provide this little sheet here. They're calling it a clear sticker, and they want you to wrap that around to hold it in place. Doesn't really look like it's needed, but let me see if I can get one of these off. Looks like you get two of them on here. Basically, oh man, just a piece of tape. Kind of muffled mine up right there. I'm going to go ahead and put it on here because they say to. I don't know if they want me to use both of them. What do you think? It just says use a clear sticker, so I'm going to go ahead and put both on there. What's the worst that can happen? Maybe it'll help diffuse the light a little bit. That seems to be a thing. And sorry if you hear my tummy growling. Gotta go hit up some lunch here in a little bit. Okay, that is done. Grab our port warp nacelle. We're gonna orient it this way. And we put this piece in the last issue. You can see how it kind of slides around. This says to tuck in right there. Was that it? Mine don't really set flush, but yeah, I guess it does. But it's like, it's kind of, I don't know what that's all about. Moving on. Okay, we're gonna put our windows in. This is one of those fun ones where you gotta put the panel on the saucer upside down. All right, again, I just go with the pattern here that they show in the manual, the build manual. So this is what we're looking at. it seemed like the metal panels here, actually the windows fit in there better on them. They just kind of fall into place, which is nice compared to the plastic ones. Alright, all my windows are in place. The usual fare. Got my cable out, and this panel is actually going to go right here. But we need to flip this over, set a towel under it, keep it from marring the surface, and then we're going to dip this up under. Have your screw packs ready. Okay, here's our orientation, and we're going to just kind of watch all our cables and stuff. Basically get this set up into place. There's this cable right here, but looks like it'll wrap around and kind of be fine, as long as it's not pinched between the little stud for these first screws. Now the instructions say go ahead and put your LED lights from your cable in place, but it's kind of hard to do one-handed. If you haven't already, just spread these cables out a little bit. That'll help you. Well, let's see if I can get it done. If not, I'm going to put in a couple of BM screws to help hold this in place. Alright, now we're sitting in there. But our bulb's going to fit here and here. Looks like the yellow one will slot in here. So you do have to kind of lower the panel down away a little bit, slot those in. Make sure they're seated in there. Not the greatest design on this, in my opinion. Okay, I'm going to put in, I got a BM loaded. I meant to load a EM, but the BM's going in metal. So I'm going to put it right here in this middle one. So we have 6 of these total. This will help me hold this in place. I'm just going to bring it to snug lightly. That'll hold that panel up. Let me grab my EM screws. I want to get those in there and make sure these bulbs are not going to pull back out. These EM ones have the kind of larger head on them. Dropped it. I'm going to support this from the back side, which I'm doing with my hand on the underside. We should have, I believe, 4 of these EM screws. Just going to snug them up. Make sure my cables are okay and my bulbs. Main thing is, you know, keeping those windows from falling out. Just take your time with it. And you can go back and double check your snugness on all these at the very end, if I don't show that. These videos, whoa, what the heck was that? Oh, a freaking box elder bug. Holy crap, that freaking flew in on me out of nowhere. Guess it is that time of year. Ugh, box elder bug. They get in the basement here sometimes. I guess I got a build buddy. They're just like a nuisance bug. They don't really hurt anything, but I don't want them in a bunch of them around here. But the weather is changing, so they are trying to seek warmth. I don't even know where I left off. Oh man, that thing's in my tray. It's a big one too. Oh man, okay. I'm at the 86 hem in a minute probably, but we'll see. I think I was right here. I think just like, I don't know where it came from. Okay. This flew like right down, grazed the side of my hair, and the hair I have left, but right along my left ear, and it was like zoom. Freaked me out. Okay. Alright, those cables are in. So I am going to fight my new build buddy over here for some BM screws. Finish putting these in. You're probably only seeing my top of my hand. Again, supporting this panel from the bottom. Snugged. And I already have one in the middle there. So I'm going to put one here. I don't know where'd my build buddy go? Oh, he's climbing on the battle section. Another BM. And another BM. It's hard for me to get lighting in here. I don't. It's bright in person, but on camera I can't get it to. This is an old camera I got, but can't get it to really show you what I'm doing very well. Ooh. But nothing but the best here at the Real Cobra Burnout channel. Last BM screw. And I'm just going to go through and double check they're all run down and snug. I'll check the panel, make sure it's flush. We'll do a little cable hookup here. Yeah, that middle one needs a little more. All my BMs are good. That EM needed a little more. This EM needs a little more. You're probably only seeing my thumb. And those are good. Alright, just grab your cable lead from the panel we just put on and go ahead and run it through these little channels here. And it's going to hook up to our second board that we installed. And it's going to go right there. There we go. Looks something like that. Now we can hook up our little battery pack. I believe the little plug over here, the in, and we can test out our lights. Okay, all the lights are on. Looking good. And this panel really kind of cleaned up, made this panel right here really solid. This one was kind of up in the air. I thought it would come together with the trim, but just attaching this one really brought that one in line too. So keep working. If you think your panels are a little out of whack, especially this bottom row, just keep working it around. I think this thing, you know, kind of solids up as you keep putting panels on, especially these metal ones, and brings things into a better alignment. So there we are, all lit up. Awesome. There she is right now in the dark. Pack 47 in the books. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting, hanging out with me. Until next time. Boom.